It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism. These last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll... From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion left. He'll go again here with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up as the athletic training staff looks at him. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Run out of the gun with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Second down, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Back to throw, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead. Three points on that opening drive as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
Right to the air, here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's going to be third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. They send the tight end in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Goff. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down. Goff to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He fumbled the football. And the defense has it. The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Quickly out to Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Goff. Throwing right, it's taken in. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. On first and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Once again, it's Gibbs. So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Tylan Wallace deep for Baltimore. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss.
Look, if you don't seal the edges, this is exactly what's going to happen on a toss to the outside. He's going to find a way to get free, and you better hope your runner can elude him, or else it's a loss.
3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. So after 1, it's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Motion man, sent right. On play action, here's Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
They motion the slot man left. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Third and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with, oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Pretty obvious this defense needed that play. The entire game from the jump, Mike, it just seems like the quarterback has been way too comfortable playing from the pocket. He's got himself 2 passing touchdowns here already. They got to continue to make him feel this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He connects with St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Wallace now on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Defenses always have to make a decision, Mike. How do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Jackson looking to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Wait for this.
Pistol formation with Jackson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
I really like the third down screenplay. I thought it was a good call. You're hoping that your running back is able to pick up those extra yards to convert the first down. But in this case, he's tackled short, and it brings up fourth down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Receiver in motion. Going right. Play action now. Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. To the 5-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. The ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Their pass rush was just all over him that time, and he really just had no choice but to go down. The last thing you want to do is make a bad play worse, try to force something down this close to the end zone.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Williams in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now a give to Gibbs, running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Lions will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Jackson now. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down. They'll motion over Flowers. On play action, here's Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raven first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
1st and 10. Jackson up top again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pistol give to Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. 2nd down. Jackson. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 18 yards on the pickup there and a 1st down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. Back to throw. That'll be caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. On 2nd down, Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Now, Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Taylor Decker, the former Buckeye, guilty on that one. Williams in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson looking to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Linebackers in general have the reputation of being very instinctive players, and I think we saw it there on that last pass breakup. The ability to diagnose and read the play almost before it even starts. It allows them to be in the right spot at the right time and allows them to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll motion over Flowers. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. They'll motion over Flowers. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Back to the ground after the penalty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Baltimore. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Jackson. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, they find themselves in a tight game here in the second half, and they're thinking, we got to get this guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now Goff. This throw out wide to St. Brown. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry, running right. Whoa! A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore. They send a receiver in motion left. On play action, here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation, and look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Look wide, get this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down. Here's Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Play action now. Jackson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And this defense holds its ground. They stop him for no gain, and fourth down's coming up. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. For a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game, but what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Third and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marley. And the Ravens will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.